All right. Welcome to your grandma's addict. We're talking about the trade deadline, trades a couple that happened before that, and just giving our thoughts and see who won. All right. So the first trade we got, Knicks get D Rose, Pistons Dennis Smith Jr. and a second rounder. How we feeling?
Aiden,
Good
take it
trade.
away, buddy.
Definitely a good trade. D Rose gets to go back to the Mecca, back to Madison Square Garden, playing on a good team that's making a playoff push. They have a good
Right.
coach, Tom Thibodeau, helping them on the defensive end of the ball. Dennis Smith Jr. going to the Pistons is big because he hasn't had a lot of opportunities in his career to shine.
Yeah.
Really show what he's made of.
They didn't really play a minutes
Yeah, they were.
in New York.
Didn't he go down to the G League for a bit?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. No, I mean I'm happy for Derrick Rose. Tom Thibodeau is his old coach in Chicago, right? Like, I mean that connection's obviously going to be there, and I'm more happy for my boy DSJ though. Like he's about to tear up the league. Mark my words.
Okay.
Next year he's going to win Most Improved Player. Calling it right now. Save this clip. Screen record it. Show it to your grandma. Dennis Smith Jr. Bet. Go to Las Vegas because you're not going to lose any money. Go to
Okay,
Las
let me interrupt
Vegas.
you for a second because
Bet
he
on Dennis
is
Smith
not going to be
Jr..
their first option.
Doesn't
Sadiq
matter.
Bey is already better than him. Obviously, Jeremy Grant is their first option.
No. Next year. This year he's their
He
first
doesn't know
option.
who Jeremy Grant is.
Oh, I know who he
Dude,
is because you
At the moment,
dogged
I'm
me with
taking
him
an
in
injured
fantasy.
Killian Hayes. I'm taking an injured Killian Hayes over Dennis Smith Jr. right now.
Eh. Well, obviously,
forgot about
they
that
get
jumper.
the second rounder, fix the rebuild. I think Dennis Smith will be pretty good in Pistons because, they got that bum over. I'm just playing. I like Julius Randle. But he was taking the shots. And, now that he's got, his own team, not his own team, but a team that doesn't really ball hog with one person as much, I think he'll be decent.
I believe
I
in the Knicks
think.
playoff push.
Oh, I don't, man.
You don't think the Knicks are making playoffs?
Dude,
Well,
the
they're
Knicks
making,
and the
but-
Jets are the exact same team in a different sport, man. No matter how
Not true.
close you might think they're going to get, it's never going to end well. They'll make it into the play-in games. They're going to get demolished in their first game. Mark my words. Or they might not even make it that far. New York
feel like they need
is
a
not
closer.
good for sports.
They needed Victor Oladipo, low-key. They needed a closer, someone who closed games out. I don't believe in Julius Randle as a closer. Or
RJ
RJ
Barrett.
And what's his name? Mitchell Robinson just fractured his foot too. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. If you think the Knicks are going to,
never mind. Maybe
number one, make playoffs, number two, make it out of a first round in playoffs, you're bold, man. If I had to bet all my money, I would say that the Knicks miss playoffs. That's what I'm
What?
saying.
How much do you want to make that bet? I'll put 10 on it.
Oh, that's all my money. So yeah, sure, $10.
10? All right. Air
Okay,
shake.
no,
Shake.
but play-in tournament doesn't count. Like they can make
Yeah, that's
that, but
fine.
if they don't make it like past that,
If they
then
get 8 seed or higher.
is an 8 seed in play-in Oh, you mean like after the play-in tournament?
Yeah,
Like if they
don't
make
count
it
the
into
playoff
the
tournament. Say
okay.
this was like a couple years before. The 8 to 1 seed.
Yeah. If they make
$10
it,
says they make that.
sure. Yeah,
All
right,
$10. $10.
That's easy.
That's it.
This
You're
guy
gonna be
Alright.
disappointed, man.
Second trade we got. Kevin Porter Jr. to the Rockets for just a second. Mwah.
Boy, Cleveland 100% lost that trade. Everybody knows.
I
it.
mean, they had locker room problems with him. He didn't want to move the locker. So
And
I
all I'm
guess
saying
it's better
is
than
you're
just
lucky
releasing him.
Harden got traded. You're lucky Harden got traded because him and Kevin Porter Jr. would be brawling in that locker room. I
Harden would have threw
guarantee
the
it.
ball at him too.
Oh,
Both locker room
Jay Sean
cancers.
Tate for life.
Their first practice, there would be a video leaked of them just dropping the gloves and going at it. Guaranteed. And Kevin Porter Jr. would win, by the way, in a fight. James Harden's
Probably.
weak.
Okay, well, Kevin Porter in the G League, he averaged 24, 6.5 rebounds, and 7 assists. They called him up, and now he's averaging 16, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists. He's shooting horrible from 3, 25%.
I mean,
But
his
he's still a
first game
baller, man.
back, his first game in Houston, he played pretty well, I'm
He
pretty
did play
sure,
pretty
right?
good, yeah.
He's still
He's-
shooting efficiently though, just not from 3, right?
Yeah, 45% field goal. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's, yeah.
I
Obviously,
think the second he
he's gonna be
improves
our
that
future since
three-pointer.
we are
Yeah.
tanking. I mean, if we don't get the pick this year, I'm gonna kill myself. That's simple as that.
I think John Wall's the
Cade Cunningham
future.
is
I
not
think you're
gonna
sleeping
pick
on John Wall.
I love John Wall, but that
I think what
contract
needs to
says
happen for
otherwise.
Houston, they need to re-sign DeMarcus Cousins and center their entire rebuild around him.
You're
Like
just
Well, they
fucking
already
with me now.
dropped him, so
that's why I said re-sign.
Okay, let's go on to the other trade since that's an obvious win. This is another one with the Rockets. So the Bucks get PJ Tucker, Rodney Carruthers, a pick swap, and 1 first. Rockets get DJ Wilson, DJ Augustine, a first, and the pick swap. Top 9 protected. I think Bucks really do win this. They get a good defender, a pretty good defender. Now they have 4 elite defensemen, and they're starting 5 with Giroux, Holiday, Chris Middleton, PJ, and now Giannis. And they didn't even give that much up. I mean, Augustine, he's getting paid 21 mil for 3 years. But we get DJ Wilson, who I do like. He's young, 25.
not a bad defender either.
He's not.
I mean, DJ Augustine, how's he doing this year? Because the one thing that I know about DJ Augustine still haunts me to this day.
Oh, that game winner over
Game,
Raptors.
oh, yeah. That's what stopped me from being a Raps fan. I've been all Suns from now on.
When
Devin
Augustine
Booker,
gamed you, but you still proceeded to sweep them after.
gentleman's sweep. That was the greatest shot of his life.
Oh,
He owes
Lord.
us for that contract that he's getting right now because that wouldn't have happened if he didn't hit that fluke shot. But
I
no,
don't know
I think
why.
I think the
Sure.
Bucks is stacked now. Like, who's their is Drew Holiday still their point
Yeah,
guard?
he's just starting point guard.
Yeah, that team's gross.
They have an
No.
elite defensive team.
Yeah.
I swear PJ Tucker hasn't played yet though. Isn't he out with a foot injury right now?
I have no clue, to be honest.
I
Let me
have
search that
no
up.
idea.
And
I mean, if he is playing, like, because where are they in the standings right now? They're in the top. They're what, like, yeah, third, 2.5 games back on Philadelphia. They can easily close that gap, and I wouldn't be surprised if they win the East again, like as far as regular season goes. But in
He has a
playoffs,
calf
they
injury.
still, yeah, in playoffs, nothing's gonna change. They might win a series or 2, but that's about it. They're not making it past the conference finals.
I think they have a chance actually to go to the finals now. I mean,
they
Drew
always have a
Holiday.
chance. They've had a chance the past 2 years. They had the
Yeah, but it
MVP
was
the
just
past 2
Middleton
years.
and Giannis.
Yeah, the 76ers are a better team than them.
Don't sleep on Brooke Lopez.
The absolute trash.
Who's
ball.
also a good Come on, he's also a good defender.
No, I'm afraid about Philadelphia, man. They're especially
Ugly.
now that because they kind of like replaced JJ Redick over the past 2 years with Seth Curry, who's just a younger version of him, and their team is. I mean, they lost
got a
Jimmy
good team.
Butler obviously a
Yeah,
while ago, but
Embiid just has to stay healthy, and they probably will make it to the finals.
I mean, who do you think? You're taking Bucks over 76ers? Or are you taking 76ers over Bucks?
76ers over.
yeah, okay. Well, here's the issue. Aiden just said they're making it to the finals. I'm pretty sure
They could make it to
LaMarcus
the
Aldridge
finals.
just signed to the
they're
greatest
not
super
making
team
it to
of
the
all time.
finals. They're not making it to
Yeah.
the finals.
Whatever.
I think Eastern Conference Championship, it's going to be Brooklyn Nets versus Charlotte Hornets, I think. LaMelo Ball might come back for like the second round of playoffs, lead his team to the
He's
show.
out for the whole season. I don't think he's coming back for playoffs.
Oh,
He's not.
who knows? Who knows?
All
Those
right,
ball bros.
we got a 4th trade.
Those
Uh,
ball bros.
The Kings get DeLon Wright. Pistons get Corey Joseph and 2 second-rounders. I think this is a huge win for Pistons. Not only do they get rid of DeLon Wright's horrible contract, he's also old. He's 28.
That's
And,
not
you know,
that old.
Well, he was making
How old's
28 mil.
How old's Corey Joseph?
He's
Corey
old.
Joseph's
He's old
probably
too, but he doesn't have nearly as bad a contract.
and the 2 second round picks. I mean, both guys former Raptors.
I honestly don't know what Kings are doing. Are they rebuilding? Are they making a playoff push?
Yeah, they're making a playoff. push.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
They just
I mean, the
confuse
Pistons. The
because they're
Pistons
11th in the
trades.
West. So I don't know what they're
What-
trying to do here.
What was that? Oh yeah, the Derrick Rose trade. They got a pick from that too, didn't they?
Pistons got a second rounder. Yeah.
Yeah, like they're getting a lot of like second round picks in these trades. Like they're like Corey Joseph isn't going to affect the team, but I mean, all the picks that they're getting, it's definitely going to help for a rebuild for sure. I think DeLon Wright's garbage, by the way. I only say that because he whooped me in fantasy, but
I don't think he's that bad. All right. We got a 3-team trade. The 76ers get George Hill. The Knicks get Terrence Ferguson, Vincent Poirier, and 2 second-rounders. And the Thunder get Austin Rivers, Tony Bradley, and 2 second-rounders. I think 76ers win this. I mean,
Definitely.
they're getting a very solid bench player to come off and give them those minutes that they need.
And hit 3-pointers, which they also need.
Yeah, Knicks, they really did this for the picks, I would assume. Terrence Ferguson, he's young, but I don't see him getting any rotational minutes. Thunder get Austin Rivers. I think they did it for the picks too, to be honest.
don't sleep on New York also, man. They got Ignas Brazdeikis. Or wait, no.
You don't even know what that is.
Philadelphia got him. Oh my God, Philly's definitely winning that
he's
trade.
Like a stretch big. He's a stretch big.
It's like a crappy Brooke Lopez.
So the Thunder, over the next 7 years, now 34 picks. That's crazy.
In the next how many years? 7?
In the next 7 years, they have
Man.
34 picks.
If they don't get the next
Jeez.
LeBron James,
I
For
like
all the
Austin
sticks-
Rivers to the Thunder because, you know,
I
he's
like
not
Austin
making that
Rivers
much.
too.
You know, he's only making $3 million a year, and he's a good vet to have in the locker room because that's mostly a young team. The Thunder.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, they just Al Horford isn't playing the rest of the season, which is brutal. I mean, I guess they're not really contending for anything anyway, but it's still he's still working out with them, I think. But yeah, I
Why isn't he
wonder where
playing?
he's-
Is he injured?
No, dude. Him and the coach or GM or someone, they said that they're gonna like guarantee him to get a trade in the off season because they just I don't know. I literally don't know why it caused. I guess he just doesn't want to play there, and they don't want him to play, and maybe they were like shipping him in the trade deadline, and they couldn't find anything. But
Get your
yeah,
goddamn phone, boy.
he's done for the rest of the year.
All
So that
right.
means once SGA comes back, more time to shine.
Okay, we got Clippers get Rondo. The Hawks get Lou Will and 2 second-rounders. I like this for the Hawks a lot. I do.
I think the Clippers are foolish. You know, Rajon Rondo is obviously a good player, but Lou Williams, I think he's better, and they're giving up 2 second-round picks. So, like, if it was Lou Will for Rondo straight up, then it would make a lot more sense. But throwing in those 2 second-round picks, that's
Hawks are a 6 seed right now, so they're in playoffs,
yeah,
and they're just getting better since Rondo was like injured for half of the season.
yeah. And the
Lou Will
Clippers
is
are
coming
3
off the
seed.
bench. Yeah,
he's gonna retire after this season.
Lemon Pepper Lou
Nah,
back in
he
his
said he-
natural environment.
Dude,
He
he
literally
said
said if he gets traded, he's gonna retire.
yeah, he
Who,
said
Lou?
He does
that.
not want to be in Atlanta.
No, but
Lou
he
Williams.
posted on IG. He said something like,
He
I
says
was
not
thinking
retiring.
of retiring the second I found out about that trade, but then he was like, I owe it to Atlanta to play or something like that. And like, he has a lot left in the tank or something. So I don't think he's going to retire. He might, but even for even Rajon Rondo for 2 second-round picks, if Lou Will retires, like that's not that bad of a deal, to be honest.
It's not,
if that's
especially because I just
What
signed him.
happens? Yeah, exactly.
He wasn't really.
Yeah, and
Was
that team is like Rajon Rondo is obviously like a good mentor for Trae Young, but I think Lou Will definitely help out in the locker room too with all the young guys like Kevin Huerter, Cam Reddish, all those.
Definitely brings the scoring off the bench that they need.
Yeah, but still, like their defense is pretty poor, like, especially
It
at the
is.
guard. And Trae Young, he has so much potential.
Ever.
He has so
Trae
much
Young.
potential, but he just needs to learn how to play defense. Until he learns how to play defense, it's over.
Honestly, he probably never will. He will just keep sticking to offense and let everyone else around him try to be good defenders.
Like it works in the regular season sometimes because they're 23 and 22 and 6 in the conference. But once it comes to playoffs, and if he's against the Bucks, he's going to be locked up by Drew Holiday,
Oh, he's
Ben
not doing
Simmons, maybe. Kyrie Irving will lock him up too. Like man, this guy's. He's going to get
All right, now
no
you're
buckets
pushing
in
it.
play. No,
Now
man,
he's
it's
pushing it.
dude. He's
Kyrie's not the greatest defender. I don't think he's
No,
doing
it's-
much. So we got Norman
Oh.
Powell to the Blazers, and Raptors get
Yeah.
Rodney Hood and Gary Trent Jr.
I'm sad that
This-
Norman Powell left.
Yeah, I already know how I feel about this.
I
I'm
think
sad
Gary
Norman
Trent,
Powell.
to be honest, is just a younger Norman Powell that you have to pay less.
He could be. Yeah, that's the thing. Norman Powell's contract
Can't remember
was.
the last time Norman Powell went 0 for 5 from 3 in a game, though.
I
And
remember the last time you did it though. It's the last time we played, buddy. Yeah, no,
Last
I don't
time we
know.
played, you were a brick. What?
you were pretty brick, dude.
We all know that's not true, but they do it all for clout. Yeah, I don't know. I like Norman Powell, but his contract was insane. He was
No,
gonna
it
ask-
wasn't-
Or no,
he
no,
was
no,
gonna
no.
ask
He was
for a
he was
lot.
gonna ask for
Yeah,
more
yeah.
money. Yeah.
Because he had that player option, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And then no, I don't know, like two guys for one. Rodney Hood is
He's just
there to
make the contracts work.
yeah.
He doesn't do
Yeah.
really nothing.
He's pretty old, isn't he, Rodney?
Rodney,
So,
I think he's like mid.
I mean, not like we need any more
20s.
locker room presence because we already have
Dude, he's the
Kyle
black
Lowry, a
JJ
bunch of
Redick.
old guys in there. Who?
Rodney Hood. He's a good
thought he was, like,
shooter.
Dude, he's like 6'10", isn't he?
So I think it was in
He's not
2019
6'10", he's a
he tore
guard.
his ACL. He was having a great season from 3, and then he tore his thing, and then
Rodney Hood's a guard. He's like
Who am I
6'5".
thinking of?
I don't know what you're thinking of. Yeah, I'm thinking Rodney Hood.
You know.
No, I'm not.
All right. This one, we'll just include it for Aiden since you said you wanted to sound off. Raptors get 2021 second round pick. Kings get Terrence Davis.
In what way was this a good trade? Like, whose
Yeah,
idea
well,
was this?
man, they made it because they thought they were going to trade Lowry.
That is true.
They needed
They
to
should've
open up
Need to
a
clear spots.
dude. They needed to open up a roster
they didn't
spot.
get any better offers at that time. They
Well,
literally
they
didn't
didn't
get
have any
offers.
time. That's the point of a trade deadline. That's
Well-
when the offers end. Buddy, they
I'm saying
accepted the
they
best
ha-
offer
they never had
had.
any good offers to begin with, so they never should have tried
For
to
Kyle
clear the space
Lowry,
anyway.
I
for
don't-
Kyle,
I
They
wanted
should
to
have. They
keep
should have
Taylor
known the
Horton
Lakers were
Tucker.
not going to give up Talon Horton Tucker, bro. They should have known the Lakers weren't going to give up on him.
He just looks weird. I don't like him.
yeah, no, I don't know. I have Terrence Davis for a second round pick. It's not a good trade for the Raptors, but like they're doing it for the right reasons, and that was to trade Lowry, which I'm glad they didn't. Unless he was coming to Phoenix, then I would upset. But yeah, no, I think I don't know. Like it was a bad trade. It was like they made a risk and
Bit the bullet.
backfired.
Shot
Yeah.
too soon.
Good young player, good jump shot. I mean, a little kind of raw, but
Good hands.
great athleticism.
Real problem is didn't Matt Thomas get traded?
Yeah, he got traded too
Yes.
That's an issue.
Floor spacing.
for another second rounder.
I mean, that makes sense. Matt
You could
Thomas
get
is not worth
Matt
it.
Thomas is not worth a first at all.
No,
He's
but
literally just a baby Duncan Robinson.
yeah,
I like Duncan better.
like a
to be
way
honest.
worse, like a way worse Duncan Robinson.
Duncan Robinson can't defend to save his life either.
Yeah,
They're figuring out
that's
how to
why they're
guard
lucky
Duncan
they have
Robinson,
Jimmy
that's why he's
Butler.
not having a good season.
yeah.
All right, so now we got another 3-team trade. We get the Bulls. They get Daniel Tice, Javonte Green, Troy Brown Jr. The Celtics get Luke Cornett, Mo Wagner, and the Wizards get Daniel Gafford and Chandler Hutchinson.
Hutchinson.
I was actually
Hutchinson.
surprised that the Bulls were going to trade Daniel Gafford. He's a pretty young guy. He was giving him solid play.
I don't think the Bulls really want a young guy. I mean, they traded Wendell.
Yeah,
That was their best young center.
That's
and they
I know
got
traded
the
Wendell, yeah.
Important backup center for Voos, which we're going to talk about in a little bit.
I mean, I think the Celtics. Mo Wag, not tough to find anyone better than him.
well, I mean,
Dude, he's
Daniel
literally
Tice was
such a
better.
stretch big, that shit, honestly.
I mean, the Wizards get rid of Troy Brown Jr. I think they didn't
Yeah.
like him. They didn't even like Mo Wagner either. They didn't play a lot of minutes.
But honestly, Troy Brown Jr. kind of underrated though. Remember, I don't know if you guys remember the bubble, but when the Wizards were just playing those games.
Yeah, without Bradley Beal, he was doing good.
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea who Chandler Hutchinson is, but whoever got him,
I think he's
They're getting
another
the Wizards got him.
superstar.
from.
The Wizards caught him.
yeah, I have no idea. who that is.
The Bulls get deeper though. You know, good backup center.
Yeah,
Does anyone
for
here
sure.
believe in a Bulls playoff push?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll talk
I don't
about that
know.
later. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
All right. Next trade. The Nuggets get the center they so desperately needed to back up Jokic and JaVale
Big
McGee
Yoke.
because this man cannot play like 50 minutes a game anymore.
Yeah, that's brutal. It's gonna be dude. I'm shocked that he's not a twig with all that cardio that he's getting, man. You would think this guy. Maybe he doesn't practice. Maybe that's it. Because
He's
the amount of
called
time
AI?
this guy's on the court like the entire game. It feels like.
He's playing 36 minutes a game.
Yeah, it's brutal. No, I don't know. I think who did they trade on a scan? Who did they get on a scanter for?
Dennis Canner wasn't traded. JaVale McGee.
Oh, JaVale McGee. I'm always
The
mixing them up.
Nuggets traded Isaiah Hartenstein and 2 second-rounders, which is a lot, to be honest. 2 second-rounders.
For JaVale McGee. I don't know. I like JaVale. Like
He can be very productive if
He can be, yeah.
in the right situation.
last year when who was he? Was he the starter last year for the Lakers?
No. Was he?
It fluctuated in between him and Dwight
Yeah.
Howard.
Yeah. No, he was productive though. He can. I mean, obviously they're not gonna
Good paint defender.
give him
He's
as big as
obviously
a
a
role, but
good
yeah.
defender. All right. We got Celtics who get Fournier, Evan Fournier. And we get Magic who just get 2 second-rounders. That's unbelievable.
I don't know how much I like the trade for the Magic.
I
know
don't
they're
like
going
it
in
at
full
all.
rebuild mode, but they just lost.
I feel like
They
they could
did,
have gotten a
average
decent
more
bit.
than
Well,
18.
no. They also
They got Jeff
They got
Teague,
Jeff Teague.
But
Yeah.
I think they said they were
Who
waiving
they
him.
also waived. They
Oh,
waived them.
damn.
So, yeah, it's just basically the 2 second-rounders.
Yeah.
I feel like you could have got a
Ah.
little more for Fournier.
Yeah.
But they're
Like,
going
I don't think they.
so
I don't know if they
anything.
could have gotten a first for him, but like, I think maybe someone else other than Jeff Teague that they wouldn't have waived, or maybe another second rounder. I don't know. Yeah, it was. He played good though. He's playing good this year, I think.
I think if you keep Gordon Hayward, he can do more for you than Evan Fournier. Instead of if they don't sign and trade him to Charlotte.
Yeah, I
Evan
like Gordon
Fournier.
Hayward.
He shoots threes.
Honestly, but
That's all he's do.
the Magic rebuild is going to be kind of exciting to watch.
It's going to be very
As long
exciting.
as Jonathan Isaac comes back healthy.
Markel too.
Mo Bamba.
Yeah, Markel too. And Mo Bamba, man. Oh, man. They better be giving him the minutes and not giving Kem Birch.
No, you know who needs to
Nobody
get
wants to watch
minutes
Kem
though.
Birch.
You know who needs to get minutes. Back to the Nuggets. Bol. Get my man
Oh,
minutes.
Does need
God.
minutes, man.
When he's been playing pretty well. You know, like
course.
for a late second round pick, which was ridiculous. But yeah, I think Bol, if he gets minutes, he can definitely be super productive on that team. I don't know where they play him though. They can't start him, can they? Can't have a 7'3" guy starting at power forward.
He's definitely not taking Jokic's spot. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right. Okay, we got – this is an interesting one. Aaron Gordon and Gary Clark to the Nuggets, and the Magic get Gary Harris, RJ Hampton, and a future first round. I like
I
that.
said, Magic rebuild, full effect.
I think Nuggets are winning, but I like this for the Magic.
I think the Magic definitely. I don't think they're necessarily winning. Like they're not like
They're not
they're
winning.
winning They're winning
I
the
think
trade
it's
in a different way.
Both
They're
teams
definitely
better.
winning
Gary
it in the
Harris.
long run.
Is a big contract.
Yeah.
I think what's got it here. He's making 21 mil a year. But he's only
That's brutal.
26. So it's not like he's old enough to be like wasted money. He's still young. He
Yeah.
can still do something. And they're getting a future first. And they get RJ Hampton, who the Nuggets didn't really care about. They never gave him minutes.
Yeah. I think the Nuggets are definitely winning it right now, but I think in the future, the Magic, it's like that first round pick. They've gotten a bunch of seconds already.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely on the right track as far as the rebuild
They just have
goes.
quite a few guards right now, you know?
Yeah.
The addition of RJ Hampton and Gary Harris, so now they have them two plus Dwayne Bacon and obviously Marco Fultz is out with injury, but
Shout out
him
D-Bake.
too.
Dwayne.
God, he's so terrible.
I've been going ham just to get to that bacon. Shout out Tyron Woodley.
Aaron
No, I
Gordon
think
could really do anything on the floor. That's what I like. He could defend.
yeah,
He could shoot a little bit. He
yeah,
could
decent amount.
slash. That's for
Oh yeah,
damn
that's for
sure.
I'm
sure.
curious to see how he helps them in playoffs because since Jokic is such a good playmaker, he's gonna get so many easy looks at the basket.
He has 0 playoff experience, so that's the issue. That's like the one con. Like he's never other than the Raptors, has he ever made it out of the first round? I don't think so.
I don't think he has.
Yeah, I don't know. I think what's that starting 5 looking like in Denver then? Jamal, Jokic.
Who is there?
I don't even
I don't know who their
even
two is
know.
anymore. Let me search it up.
If Will Barton is back, is he starting? He must be starting.
He has to be. Unless they're going
Starting
bull.
Small forward. And then obviously
You're not going to
Aaron
start
Gordon will be their power
Bull at
forward.
small forward.
You'll see, buddy. Didn't he start at like point guard during like the scrimmages games or something? I don't even know what the
Yeah.
hell that was for.
They
That was
ran
funny.
Jokic at point guard.
Oh yeah, and Bobo was small forward, and that was during like the bubble scrimmage games. That was funny.
Happened? Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
worked well too. Apparently,
All right,
Bobo
they
was
got-
putting on a show.
Well, this was before the trade. It was Jamal Murray, Will Barton, Kevin Porter, Paul Millsap, and Jokic.
Right.
Michael. I completely
Yeah,
forgot
Michael
about
Porter.
Jr. Okay, yeah, he would be their starting small forward. Then Will.
Yeah,
Barton,
yeah.
too.
That's a good starting 5, and especially with
And
Will
they got
Barton,
the Go
Bol Bol
Compazzo off the bench.
Facundo.
No, their team's going to be solid. I always like the Nuggets. I like Jamal Murray. I think they'll be good in playoffs this year, but so a bunch of teams.
Now the most shocking trade that I think. The Bulls get Nikola Vucevic. I don't know who the hell saw that coming. Al-Farouq Aminu. Yeah, you didn't see anything. The Magic get Wendell Carter, Otto Porter, and 2 firsts. Again, Magic rebuilding. This is good, man.
Automatic Porter.
I can't really see a bad thing in this trade for either team.
I think
Wendell's only
obviously,
21.
yeah. No, the Thunder are rebuilding. The Magic are rebuilding. I think one of them's destined to fail. I'm calling it. Early prediction. One of these rebuilds isn't going to work, and I think it'll be the Magic. I think that, like, obviously they're doing all
What
the right
really
moves.
defines a rebuild to properly work? Is a finals appearance, a playoff appearance?
I don't know if finals appearance. Probably like,
We'll try to get to the
like
playoffs
definitely like a
first.
big improvement. Like Dolphins 5-11 to 10-6. Like that's a big improvement. Like something like that. But like some rebuilds like happened. Yeah, some rebuilds like that was insane. Like some rebuilds, like most rebuilds are like over the course of a few, like 3-4 years. So I think in 4 years the Nuggets will be back where they were last year, like the 9 seed, 8 seed, fighting for playoffs. I don't know.
The
Like
Nuggets?
they're doing or the Magic. Like they're doing everything right. I don't know. It's
Yeah, but again, with them getting Wendell Carter, they're backed up at center position again now. Mohamed
Yeah.
Bamba, Kem Birch.
who the
Now
hell do
him?
they have in the shooting or in the small forward and power forward other than
Small forward.
I don't even
Terrence
know.
Ross.
Well,
I don't even know
Jonathan
their
Isaac.
backup.
Like,
Oh,
dude,
James
it
Ennis
feels
the
like
third.
they have like 30 guys on their roster now. It's
They're
brutal.
slow.
No.
But no, the Bulls getting Vooch, that's going to be insane. Because
They're
how close are they to the
They're
playoffs?
definitely going to the playoffs. They're definitely
What
making a playoff appearance.
Right now they are, right now they're 10th. They're right in that play-in tournament. I think
they're making a playoff turn. I don't think
Pacers, Heat, Celtics above them. I think that depending on how well Vooch and Zach Levine like merge and all that stuff, I think that there's a chance they don't even have to play in the play-in tournament. So like I said, those Knicks are falling out. The New York Knicks will not make the playoffs. I'm calling it right now.
Man. They're learning how to play defense.
No.
Well, I mean, they kind of just lost one of their best defenders, so who knows?
They're on a 3-game dub streak right now, though. So
who the Knicks.
yeah. I don't. Is that?
Dude,
have
I don't
they
know
played
why.
a game since
Julius
Mitchell
Randle's
Robinson?
just a different beast. He just got
Yeah.
injured. What is it? Last game.
Oh, so they haven't played one without him yet.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know, man.
I think Bulls got 2 All-Stars now. I think it's a guaranteed playoff spot, to be honest.
Oh, I think they're definitely making the play-in tournament. Yeah,
I mean,
they're
Wendell
on a
Carter.
3-game.
He's only 21. I mean, he fits the rebuild perfect.
Yeah,
And then you get the 2 firsts.
Vucevic and Levine.
yeah, that's gonna be gross. And
But who
don't
do you
sleep on
start,
Lauri
though?
Mark.
Do you start Wendell or Mo Bamba?
Wendell.
Wendell?
Mo Bamba.
Wendell 100%.
I think you start Wendell too.
Basketball's 20% of a business, guys. Mo Bamba puts fans in the seats when things open up. Until there's fans, you can stick with Wendell, but the second those fans come back, you got to put Mo Bamba in there. They're pretty close in skill too. Like it's not like a major gap between the two of them.
It's a gap.
It is a
No,
gap.
it's not
It is a
major,
gap.
though. It's not-
a gap.
Man, it's not
Wendell
like
is
starting
better than Mo
Steph. It's not
Bamba.
like starting Sean Livingston over Steph Curry though. Like it's not
I'm not
unreal.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm pretty sure Wendell Carter Jr. has a jump shot, or like somewhat of a jump shot. compared
Jack
to-
just thinks he sees the Mo Bamba card in 2K and he thinks he can shoot.
Keep sleeping. I don't even play my team, but whatever. Keep sleeping on Mo Bamba. He'll prove you wrong. Just like Sheck West will.
No,
Sheck
God.
West and NBA draft
Oh, gosh, Shaq was ready to
2022.
get drafted.
All right. The last trade. Heat receive Victor Oladipo. The Rockets receive Kelly Olynyk, Avery
Oh,
Bradley,
that's brutal.
and the shitty little pick swap.
So the Heat receive Victor Oladipo. The Rockets receive
Absolutely nothing. We
Okay.
see Larry
a
Bird in
gust
the
of
flesh.
wind.
And Kelly Olynyk. Dude,
Larry
the
Bird.
fuck are we doing, man? I know we needed to get rid of Victor Oladipo because he didn't sign the contract extension, but we could have just taken. Yes, sir. Yes,
Stats
sir.
show
Kelly Olynyk.
Kelly Olynyk's the true GOAT.
But we
No,
could
I
have just
think-
had Jared Allen and Karis LeVert.
Oh, that
But
is
we wanted to
brutal.
get a shitty little freaking Victor. I don't understand it. Man.
I don't know. I get doing that Harden trade. Obviously, it made sense, and
I
ended
hate
up getting
Rockets fan
Karis
right here.
LeVert. That worked, but why would they switch Karis LeVert? And they had Jared Allen too, right? They traded Jared Allen.
Dude, we could have. I don't know if we traded. I know we could have got him from the Nets.
Yeah.
Because that
If
was
they,
a trade
if
that would have happened.
man,
but they didn't
even
go through.
still, dude, if it was just Karis LeVert, I'd rather him over
Because
Oladipo.
I think they don't want to have like a center that can't shoot. I think we still want to play not small because Christian Wood's
Small.
6'10", but we want to stretch the floor. Everyone can shoot.
Man, but that's. I mean, think about it though. Like, I'm sure they didn't know Victor Oladipo was 100% not going to resign to them, but like, would you rather
If he
take the
didn't- if he
risk of
didn't
having a
resign-
7-foot center or take Karis? Like, I think they should have stick with Karis LeVert. I think that's
Absolutely.
foolish.
Pacers are in a better position than the Rockets this season for winning. And if he
Yeah,
didn't re-sign
well-
with them, why would he re-sign with us? If we don't get a
Yeah,
top four
exactly.
pick this year, we're fucked. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I mean,
Because we don't even get our pick if it's not top four.
you're the trilogy. It's you. It's the Rockets. It's Orlando and Thunder that need to start rebuilding. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the Rockets are definitely the best position to rebuild, in my opinion.
I mean, except for the Thunder, who have 34 picks.
It's not, but it's not just that though. What if they could draft terribly with most of those picks, which they probably will
They
do.
could.
For being honest,
They could, yeah. So could
Being
every
honest.
fucking team in the
But
entire
we don't even know what those
NBA.
picks are yet, right? They could be
Yeah, they could be like
second,
late first
third,
round
or they
picks.
could be like the 29th, 25th. It doesn't, you know.
I mean, 34 of those 29th picks will add up, though. That's
Oh, yeah.
fuck.
I feel like
Plus, they
they're
already
gonna
got
lose a lot of
SGA.
it.
They have their foundation. They got Lou Dort. I love Lou Dort.
That center they have right now. Oh boy, I forget his name, but he has been hooping.
Oh, what, the white dude
Oh,
on the
I wonder
Thunder?
if he's white. I swear he has dreads.
Well, on the Thunder?
Yeah, on the Thunder. He's on my
what's his
fan.
name, man?
I'll go find it right now for you. It is Miles Brown. Oh, sorry,
Oh, I
Moses
thought-
Brown. Moses
Yeah,
Brown.
I got
Moses
This guy
Brown,
has
yeah.
been.
So you talk
playing
about the
out of his
slender white guy.
mind.
No, well, speaking of teams that need to rebuild, I can't believe I forgot this when I was naming them. Minnesota. Yikes.
They've been rebuilding.
Yikes.
Ever since Kevin Garnett left.
Yikes. Like,
At least
man, I don't know.
got their
I don't know
pick
how
if
they've
they're
messed
top
it up. I don't know how they've messed it up. They have Carl Anthony Towns, who's like,
You could tell they
Top
wanted to
three.
win this season too.
yeah.
They didn't get D'Lo for nothing. They wanted to win.
Yeah, I mean, you have
just-
Carl. I don't know how they messed it up. They're the worst. Are they the worst? They're
the
11
worst team in the league.
35. Yeah, dude, they've messed it up so bad, man.
Anthony Edwards just looks like a shot checker to me. I don't think he's gonna be.
Dude, he had
Dude,
27
he said he
last
doesn't even
night,
want
but,
to
like
play.
17 of those points, I think, were in the fourth quarter when we didn't
Yeah.
play our people. Everyone was sitting. We had our
Wait,
young-
did Houston end up winning that game?
yeah, we beat them by like 20.
Oh, Jesus. It's about time, huh? Yeah, no, I don't
just
know.
had to pick his shit up for once.
If they get that trio, which
I love you,
I
Joe.
don't think is even possible, but if they get that D-Book, D-Lo, and Cat trio,
It's not happening, but it would be
God.
crazy if they did.
Like I don't even know.
Could be
Like I
cool, though.
guess you trade Anthony. Anthony Edwards definitely have to be a part of that trade. I don't even know how that would. I don't think it's gonna happen. But if it did
It's not gonna
happen,
happen. No
Anthony
way the
Edwards.
Suns are giving up on their franchise player. Just like
Dude,
this.
if that
Especially right now,
happened,
they're doing pretty well.
Yeah, they
Most
are
they've
doing
been
well.
have.
if they
Especially
happened,
Chris
And it's
Paul,
oh
all
my
because of
god.
Jay Crowder. It's all 'cause of Jay Crowder.
Yeah, they're only 3.5 games back from Utah, which is dub. I think
Utah is surprising, man. I don't think anyone expected them to be the first seed in the whole league.
I don't think they would be the first seed. I knew
Fraudulent.
they would be good though. They've always been like the past 2 years.
don't
They've been
think it's
good. They've just
fraudulent.
gotten unlucky.
I mean, look at what the Nuggets did. The Nuggets beat the Clippers, and how
Yeah.
close were the Jazz to beating the Nuggets? One
They
shot
won 7
away.
games.
One
Oh,
shot.
yeah.
Mike Conley missed
And
the
I
game.
Yeah.
Emmanuel
Oh,
Quickly
yeah.
now. Oh wow.
Who knows?
Felt bad for Donovan Mitchell.
No, but I'm saying I'm a Suns fan. But if D Book goes to, I'm not even
Minnesota?
I'm a Devin Booker fan. Wherever Devin Booker goes, I'm going.
Oh, but me as a LeBron fan, whenever I say I'm a LeBron,
That's a
fan, wherever
different dude.
goes,
LeBron. No,
It's not
no,
the
no.
same-
Because
that's
it's
the
no.
same
Because it's
thing.
not only LeBron though. It's not only LeBron.
How is it not
You're
only
f-
LeBron?
If
How?
you
How?
bought,
Tell
if
me
you
now.
were a jersey collector, if you were a guy who bought jerseys of your favorite teams, you would be broke. You like 30 teams in the
It's the only
NBA.
jersey you have.
You like 30. Dude, you literally like more than half
This
the
narrative
teams
that
in
I'm a
all of
bandwagon,
professional
you
sports.
you
Nah,
pulled
dude,
that
it's
out of your
true.
ass. There's
It's
nothing
true.
to back it up.
Alright,
nothing
I
to
always
stop
tell
this.
you.
All right. So who do you think were the top winners of the trade deadline?
Magic, definitely. I don't know how I would order them, but I think Magic definitely won. I think the Bulls
I think
probably
Bulls
won a
number
decent
one.
I think
amount.
it's Bulls
Denver number
one.
2.
I don't. I think
Dude,
Heat,
I think
Heat,
Magic.
for the one trade they
Heat
did
number
are.
3.
I think Heat are.
I think yeah,
like
Heat
just
are
for the one
definitely
trade are mainly winners. They gave nothing.
yeah. I think, dude, I think Magic for like each team
even
went into
Tyler
this
Hero,
trade deadline. Oh, I know that's foul. No, but I think each team went into the trade deadline like knowing what they were trying to do, and I think as far as like living up to their goals for it, I think the Magic definitely won.
Yeah.
'Cause, dude, they did everything right. Like a lot of teams did a bunch of good shit right, but dude, Magic got everything they need.
I think
Shit
the
ton of
Bulls were
picks.
the main winner though.
Yeah, but they don't. I wouldn't say they have everything they need. They
Nah,
have a
well,
little bit. but
they have-
They're on their way to begin the rebuild.
They have all
They're-
that they could
don't
have
all the
gotten at
pieces.
this
On
time.
the, I think they're in the rebuild. What else
I
can they
think
want?
No, I think they're well on their
They
way.
got a ton of young players. They got. I don't know if it's a lot of firsts or seconds. They have a
No, it's a
decent
decent amount though
Yeah.
for what they gave.
I
like
think
obviously
they're in rebuild mode.
Vooch. Yeah, no,
Hopefully get
same.
something.
All right, well, as far as this episode goes, this pretty much
That's gonna
wraps
do
it
it.
up.
Yeah.
Later episodes that might happen, who knows?
We're doing top 3 at every position.
More football, especially with the draft coming up. More basketball when playoffs start coming up, and we're trying to get some MMA
Not gonna
stuff
happen.
going, but
It's not gonna happen.
we'll see about
Could
that.
maybe happen.
And
We'll have to convince
oh,
Tyler.
it'll happen. It'll happen. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That wraps it up, I guess.
All right.
Go Dolphins.
Peace.